Hey there guys, it's Sam Klepper just with another video about some marketing tips that you can employ that might be something that might seem scary, and I also just kind of want to show you some of the cheat codes and different things that I've been learning about social media today.
Bring me all of your dreams, you dreamers. Bring me all of your heart melodies that I may wrap them in a blue cloud cloth away from the two rough fingers of the world.
Okay, so a lot of us use Facebook, and I think it's something that a lot of us are like, oh, you know what? It's almost like in its MySpace days. We don't really care about it. We don't really want anything to do with it. But in reality, Facebook is a really awesome tool in the sense that it can create awesome community. So stay with me here, and you're probably thinking, well, a lot of people aren't on Facebook anymore. A lot of younger audiences are moving to Instagram. Some are still on Snapchat. A lot of community engagement might be on Twitter. Even TikTok's kind of rising up. But I want to encourage you that Facebook isn't dead. I don't think it will be dead in any time soon. So that being said, if you haven't noticed, Facebook pages, maybe you do have a Facebook page, and maybe you are a musician, maybe you are an entrepreneur, maybe you do something with an Etsy shop. And with those different Facebook pages, you're probably noticing over the past year and a half, almost 2 years actually, that the amount of engagement that a Facebook page gets is a lot less than what you think it would. You think, okay, well, 1,000 people like my page, but 2 people like my post. Why is that? And we can get into posting times, we can get into content, what does better, and images, and I think it's stuff that we'll cover in other videos. But what I want to encourage you with is that it's time to move from a Facebook page to a Facebook group. And this doesn't work for everybody. Mainly it works for mostly businesses, people that are trying to develop a product within a niche and things like that. So an example would be, and I'll have some things popping up on the screen, a lot of camera companies are now creating Facebook groups for their cameras, and that allows them to create community and allow things like that, but it also allows them to introduce new products and support and different things like that allows the community within that Facebook group to think that they're really part of something because they're getting something within the moment that it's posted. And the reason for that is that Facebook groups allow you to create whatever notification system you like. It's not like how you can follow, you can subscribe, you can like things on Facebook, but the problem with that is that Facebook decides within the feed using different algorithms and the amount of engagement you get and how it's presented in that feed. So with that being said, a lot of awesome content is now being made within Facebook groups. Like I said, about 2 years ago, Facebook had decided that they're going to pull away from pages being able to create huge amounts of posts with not a lot of engagement, but a lot of people get to see them because that's not who they are in a way. They really prioritize engagement. But the problem with that is that Facebook pages need views for it to be engaged with. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Yes, you're eliminating the ability that Facebook pages are now creating monopoly, and that one like means nothing, or one like means nothing to the person that likes it, but it means a lot to that page because they're able to get to millions and millions and millions and millions of likes. So I actually knew a company 2 years ago that had a successful Facebook page that posted videos, and those videos made them close to $250,000 a year just by posting videos. And then they have a blog page where they get a lot of the advertising, and they also got Facebook monetization. So with that being said, Facebook pages were an awesome way, but they aren't anymore. So Facebook groups allow us to create content, and the people that we want to be in the group and that already kind of are pursuing whatever you're offering, and whether it's a brand or a product, can be there. And also allows for that community aspect. I want to tell you, sorry, those are my sweet pups, and I want to tell you about someone that had used Facebook groups incredibly well. I used to work with a marketing agency right after I got out of college, and although it wasn't the greatest experience, I learned a lot of different things that happen in the marketing world, whether it comes to social media and things like that. We actually had worked with a awning company, and we were creating some content for them in SEO, and we're also creating some ads for them with video, which is what the majority of what I do is video marketing. So when we created all these plans and everything, he at the end of our meeting, the guy who's in charge of their marketing department, who had hired us to come out, he said, I have to show you something. And we're like, okay, whatever, like probably something, I don't know, picture your kids, I don't know. So he takes us into his office, he's like, check this out. And he showed us a Facebook group that he created for outside patio furniture, I guess. And he created that group for outside patio furniture or something like that. I forget what the name was. But basically, he had created this Facebook group with thousands and thousands and thousands of people who basically are subscribing to them to get into their group. They get into the group, they're communicating, there's community, it's a win-win for everybody. But then they're posting their product, which is an awning, within different things. So they would make a blog post called Best Ways to Keep Out of the Heat This Summer. And then they would put a link to their product within that blog, and that blog gets posted in the group, and everybody who's getting notifications gets told that the group made a post, and they go and they check it out, and all of a sudden you get all these impressions, all this engagement for a product that you created, and you're able to allow it to be as organic as possible within your niche. So I really think this is amazing, and I've worked with a couple people creating these Facebook groups that allow them to basically build up their niche, build up an organic following of what is going on, and then not to mention you can monetize it and allow other people to bring in their products. Yes, it's a little bit of scummy content marketing, but you don't need to hide that. People want to buy products, and they want to buy products that are within their standard of excellence and within the standard of what they really want and things that they enjoy. So if someone's in a patio furniture Facebook group, most likely they wouldn't be opposed to finding out about a really good product like an awning. Or if you are, an example would be, I'm in there's a couple shows that I watch, and I'm in Facebook groups for them. And then people will post Etsy things of memorabilia or, merch of that show that I like, and I'm instantly enticed. Yeah, I know that most likely that someone had paid that Facebook group to make that post, because, you have to usually do that. And I think it's a great way to monetize your Facebook group. But I didn't mind it. Like, I don't mind it. I think the majority of people are okay with that, because they've decided on what they want to do. They decided on how they want to be advertised to. So I think it's a really important thing. Let people choose how they want to be advertised to, like within a Facebook group, and you're going to find a lot of success. So that's basically all I had. If you guys are curious about maybe creating a Facebook group for your brand or your product, please reach out to me. I'll put my email down in the link below, down in the bio below. And I really encourage you guys, really, really, really think of different ways that you're able to engage with your community, with your client base, and allow them to engage you on their terms. Facebook groups is an awesome, awesome way. And most likely, you're not going to get influencer marketing. Most likely you won't go viral. You really can't go viral. And there's a lot of things that are disallowed within this strategy. But you're not spending money, and everything is free, which is the same thing. So everything's free. It's a minimal amount of energy because people are making the content within the community, and people will pay you to have their product or their post or their blog or their video within your group that goes to their product. It's really an awesome strategy to kind of set you up and get you rolling on some sort of marketing if you haven't started any big projects quite yet. So that's it for this video. Some other things we're going to be talking about is how to get started with SEO, how to get started with things like lead gen items, which are lead generation items, how to create a landing page so that you can take one product and get it to 1,000 different people and grab their emails by giving them a free product and then get them over to your product again so they can spend money. So that's it all. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know what are some different strategies that you guys might be doing in marketing that might be free or might be paid. I'm always looking out for new things, and I think a lot of cool ways that we can keep in touch and learn from each other just in the comment section. So that's it for today, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.